we're going to be exploring some of Seattle's dark history, and we're going to be meeting some sinister characters from Seattle's past. For many speculate that some of their spirits still walk the streets of Seattle to this day. But before we begin our journey into the macabre, so this is a walking tour, so please be prepared for a lot of walking. We're going to be walking the full next hour of our tour. Well, not the full next hour of our tour, I'm going to stop and talk, but there's still going to be a lot of walking. And some of the walking is going to be a bit tricky. We're going to be going downstairs. The next stop is going to take us down these stairs here. Also, as we're going to be exploring some old places in Seattle, some of the pathways are uneven. Again, old concrete floor or old concrete streets. So always remember to walk very safely, conscientiously. As you might have noticed, we are in the busy part of town. Of course, it's light out now, but it will get darker. So we are going to be doing some street crossings. Always remember to cross the street safely. Always remember to pay attention to local traffic warrants. We're only going to be crossing the street when the light signifies it's safe to do so. So also, as I said, it is going to be night. Okay, the sun has not gone down yet, but it will while we're on a tour, so it's going to get darker as the evening progresses. So please feel free to use any lights you may have, from any flashlights, phones, any other devices. I myself, as a tour lead, I'll be guiding the way with this lantern right here to help guide our way through the darkness, so please feel free to use any lights you might have on your person. The Denny party first landed on the landmass that you can see behind me. So we're looking out into Elliott Bay Harbor right now. Now, Elliott Bay is one of the deepest naturally occurring bays in all of the United States, and behind me is a spot now known as Alki Point. So that's where the Denny party first landed. However, upon arriving there, they were faced with two challenges. The first was, of course, the issue of the weather. Of course, Seattle is famous for its wet, windy, rainy weather, and Alki Point offered very little protection from the elements. The second was, of course, a matter of finance. The Denny party was low on funds during this time. They knew they would need some sort of enterprise in order to sustain themselves in this new settlement they wanted to establish. So after spending one very cold, rainy winter there, they set sail across the bay and landed what is now Pioneer Square in downtown Seattle. Of course, the section we're standing in is known as Pioneer Square. It's named as Pioneer Square in honor of the Denny party, the first pioneer to sort of establish the city. Now, nearby, they found a bountiful resource in the great tall trees that Washington State is, of course, famous for. So they'd send lumberjacks out to fell those trees and then bring them to sawmills that they would build right here in Pioneer Square. So Dr. Hazard practiced her medicine in the early 20th century.